Yo, what's going on, VV Gang? Welcome back to the channel, All Things Strange. It's your man, Dr. Strange, and we back in action. So I'm asking, are we stacking or slacking on Daredevil number 102? Man, so we got another one, and we got to dig in and see what is going on here. As we can see, we're here on VV's Twitter, and it says here, first Marvel comic written by legendary scribe Chris Claremont, Daredevil plus Black Widow versus Stiltman. So who the hell is Stiltman, right? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna possibly dig in and see who Stiltman is and see what's going on, man. That's crazy. So it's saying here it's gonna be a super limited edition drop. It's gonna drop tomorrow, Thursday, November 17th, usual time. Blind box, we already know how that go. So let's hop in, see what the VV Twitter fam is talking about. Okay, so here we are. And it's letting us know also, you know, we got rare and ultra rare covers by Ron Lim. So we're going to check those out in a second here. It's a little bit of, debate about the actual year that this book came out, 1973, not 1964. We got old Rhubarb giving us some information about why there is a discrepancy between, the years. And it says Marvel prefers their library on VV to reflect how they organize it on their website and archives. The 1964 date reflects when the Daredevil run began. You are right, though. This individual comic released in August 1st, 1973. So there we have that. John G on the check-in. Right. Definitely got some fans of Daredevil in the building. I wouldn't expect anything less. Some people think, they're saying this is a dollar bin comic. Interesting. We got Chris Severs here. Little background courtesy of Matt Tuck's article on Go Collect. I'll be going for this drop. So I said, are we getting one of these issues this drop? I was, just popping in. I wasn't really sure what was going on with this book yet. So his comment was actually like one of the first ones that was on his Twitter post. So I really didn't dig in yet, and I didn't see Stiltman on our cover. So I'm like, what is this dude talking about? But I dug in a little bit, and he's definitely correct. So yeah, we got Ralph Vanderbecken with our Go Collect info here. So let's take a look, man. We only got 3 graded at a 9.8, only 1 sale. We got 17 at a 9.6, and that sold last year, August, for $216. We can see a 9.0 sold for 9.5. So the 9.8, if I had to guess, it might be anywhere from around $700 to $900. But we'll definitely verify that if we get lucky and see some on eBay. So let's dig in a little bit more. Let's hop on over to the Go Collect article real quick and do some background investigations on Stiltman. So here we are on Go Collect, and this is under an article that just came out November 15th called Eyeball of the Week, Stiltman. So eyeballs are becoming the norm in superhero cinema, and it's made for a perfect time to introduce one of the oddest of them all, Stiltman. It's time for you to break out your best stilts, because Stiltman's time is coming to the MCU. Next to Leapfrog, Stiltman may have the title of the lamest villain in the Marvel 616. Famously, the Frog has already made his debut, and his former teammate in the Emissaries of Evil is all but a shoo-in for a Disney Plus adventure. So there we can get a better look at Stiltman there. Who is this stilted evil mastermind? Like so many Silver Age villains, Wilbur Day began his criminal enterprise when he got his hands on some experimental equipment and Viola. We got ourselves a supervillain. Wilbur would go from Daredevil's punching bag all the way to being sent in the microverse for a time. Eventually, he would hand over the title to another character, but Wilbur remains as one true Stiltman. On that note, let's take a look at some of those stilted keys. So here we got one here, Daredevil number 8. We got Giant Size Daredevil number 1. We got Punisher War Journal, Volume 2, number 26. Amazing Spider-Man 611. You know, so I don't see our book in particular in this article, but obviously we know that we do have Stiltman in it, so very interesting. Let's hop on over to Key Collector and see what other info we could gather. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, before we hop on over to Key Collector though, I just realized we got the Medium article out, so we can definitely get some more information and take a look at our covers more in depth. You know what I'm saying? So here they are. We're going to backtrack to that in a minute. So we got the information here. The first Marvel comic written by legendary scribe Chris Claremont. Daredevil, Black Widow, Stiltman. Will their heroic team up save San Francisco from utter destruction? So, as we know, this release features VV exclusive rare and ultra rare covers by Ron Lim. Alright, we got 10,000 editions as usual with the super limited edition run. So the common, classic cover, 6,000 editions. Uncommon, vintage variant, 2,250 editions. The rare, hero variant, 1,000 editions. The ultra rare, vibranium variant, 500 editions. The secret rare, true believer variant, 250 editions as usual. So let's check out the common here. Classic action. And Stiltman is on the cover. Interestingly enough. So yeah, we got a lot of vintage, you know what I'm saying, action going on here. Loving it. You know, I tell you guys, I'm a sucker for this old art, old vintage stuff. 20-cent comic. It's no better, man. I just love the color. I love it. So let's check out the uncommon. You know what I'm saying? And we got some color in the left corner on Daredevil. And of course, Daredevil center page. This is fire. For uncommon, I really like this. You know, we only have Daredevil highlighted. They didn't do any of the lettering. I like this as an uncommon. I really do. Let's check out our rare. And this is fire, man. They basically redid the original. Obviously, you can see that. And I think they did an amazing job. Normally, I don't like rares because they're just like ultra rares, but with no color. And this comes off more like a sketch. And I really like sketch art. And that's what this, you know, reminds me of. And I like, again, how only the letters are colored on this, you know, and I think that's what keeps it, you know, with that sketch effect to me. You know what I'm saying? If they would have highlighted or colored any of the characters, it would have just not really came off like that. So for a rare, I really like this. I really like this. They even switched it up, and, you know, you would expect Daredevil to be in yellow or red, you know, and they went with the blue, and it's just different. You know what I'm saying? I like that. And then we got the ultra rare here. You know what I'm saying? And we got full color. I like this. Really digging this. This is like an amazing recreation of the original. And now we're going to hop on over to the secret rare. Man, this is fire. That's dope. Dope panel pull. You know, colors, everything is just sick, man. I really can't complain at all. You know what I'm saying? So let's hop on over to Key Collector. We'll hop on over to eBay, see what these are going for in real time. Get more of an idea of whether we're going to stack or slack on Daredevil 102. Alright, so here we are on Key Collector Comics, checking out Daredevil 102. And as you guys can see, This book went for a low of $4, a mid of $12, and a high of $40. And, this is definitely significant. This is the first written work by Chris Claremont in comics. Claremont received credit for prior issues with Platypus, but this issue is his first scripted story. Artist Rich Buckler, and of course, writer Chris Claremont, published August 1973. So there you go. You got a little bit of extra info there. And I do think this is significant in that regard. So I'm going to take that into account. You know what I'm saying? So let's hop on over to eBay, see what some slapped up copies of this book is going for. Okay, guys, so here we are on eBay. I already got Daredevil 102 CGC loaded up in the search bar. We're going to hit highest price, see what we get. I don't see any yet. Don't see any yet. Still don't see any. Very interesting. And I mean, we did kind of see from Go Collects that they weren't a lot graded. You're talking only 90 something at 9.8s, 90 something at 9.6s. Maybe they're just not listed. You know what I'm saying? We got some serious holders out there, maybe. I'm not sure. Very interesting. Let me know in the comments what you think that means. What do you think it means? I'm going to check out. I'm going to hit filter here. And I'm going to hit show more and go down to sold items. Showing 4 results. Okay, so here we are. We got some sold here. Wow. Some people really came up, man. It looks like some people were able to grab these in auctions for $28, $24. I mean, that's crazy. So, the last one was just sold 12 bids. Recently, fairly recent, September 8th, a 9.4 sold for $105. So there you have it, folks. Not really the most expensive book, even slabbed up. It's just kind of wild that people are selling books for less than what they're paying to get them graded. But I guess the world we're in right now, because these are all 2022 sales. So interesting, man. Am I gonna stack or slack on this book? Very good question. Personally, I really like the covers on this. I really like the whole vintageness going on. I like the fact that this has, like a historical value to it. With this being the first comic book that Chris Claremont wrote, it's definitely significant. You gotta think about, unfortunately, what happens when these people aren't here anymore. You know what I mean? I would think that the value of their work would increase, and this is not just any old book that he penned. It's the first. So, I have all that in mind. The VV exclusive covers, I really like those. And again, those are separate artists in their own right, with more potential upside as they continue to do work in the real world. So we don't know how the value of their stuff will go. So it's like Scotty Young to me, like he's getting bigger every day. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to representation of his work on the NFT or digital collectible side, like, we have the most of it, at least right now. You know what I'm saying? And nobody could take away the fact that we have 10,000 or 20,000 of this, individual's work and the full readable comic. It's not like it's just, a cover or something. So it's a lot to just soak in when you consider the future, combination of things, perfect storm type of thing. So I think it's definitely worth investing in. At least for me, it will be. Am I gonna stack it on the actual drop? I could see myself going for 2 or 3. You know what I mean? Taking the chance, but at the same time, that's 21 gems, which is not a lot. Now if you're talking one try, $6.99, I don't see a reason not to. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they'll ever drop a book where I'll say it's not worth going for it. Of course, our secret rares and ultra rares used to be worth so much more in the past that everybody would go for these drops and max them out. You know what I mean? But you got to be kind of careful too, because you could max out your entries and end up spending 30 something bucks and then get a secret rare. Yeah, great, but the secret rare might only be going for 40 something bucks in the market by the time you receive it. So you're still profitable there, but it's a lot of a gamble. You know what I'm saying? What if out of those 5 tries you just get 1 ultra rare and 2 commons and 3 uncommons, or whatever, 2 uncommons? So like, it just depends on your situation. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, everything in this video and all my videos are not financial advice. It's just letting you know what I'm doing and my mentality as to why I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? So you got to weigh out these things for yourself, of course. So ultimately, I will, go for a couple on the drop. And in the aftermarket, I could see people, just dumping these at $2. And if that is the case, I will be stacking some in the market. You guys know how I do. So, let me know what you're doing. Let me know how you feel in the book. Is this a pass? Is this something you like? Yo, I need a couple of these, in the stash as well. Let me know in the comments, man. I appreciate you guys stopping by as always. Until next time, All Things Strange is out.